Hi, friends. So I wanted to hop on here really quick because I know that we were having let me back up because not everybody knows. So I was having a conversation on Twitter with some fellow freelancers, and we're kind of talking about how we create boundaries and space for ourselves as freelancers when we're managing clients and projects and different stuff like that, and kind of streamlining the things that we are working on, streamline communication and stuff like that, so we're not inundated with emails, so that we're not inundated with phone calls, and we can actually create processes to make things easier on both us and our clients, so that we have more time for self-care and to get done the things that we really need to do. And so I'm going to walk you through the process that I use. And I mentioned that I use Slack, and I noticed that had got some traction, people interested in kind of how I use that with clients. And so I'm going to take you through that. So I'm going to share my screen. Huge. So I'm going to share my screen. And here, actually, I feel like I'm going to take this off so that I actually have stuff that I can add. Okay, so I'm going to give you a quick look at a channel that I have currently with a client that I'm working with. And you can just kind of see how there's documents in here, the article that he was featured in, all kinds of stuff, right? And that's because we're keeping everything in here. So documents like the plan that we have, our calendar, meeting notes, all of that stuff, conversations, all kinds of stuff, right? And it's all in here. So we rarely email for anything because it's all in the channel. And so I'm going to kind of take you through how to set one up. I'm going to take you through how to set one up for if you were to bring on a new client. And I have to tell you, I have not, I didn't go into this with a strategy. So I am fixing and finding stuff out as we go, but I'm going to show you what I do. And then after you get in here and play around, please, if you find something that works for you that I may have not shown you or might not have thought about, let me know. You are obligated to let me know, because this is my new thing. Project and client management, anything that I can streamline, I'm going to streamline, because it makes it easier not only on me, but it makes it easier on my clients. So getting a new one set up, we're going to create our channel. We're just going to call it Project Management System. Description, sample project client management, whatever. So whether you make it private or you leave it open is completely up to you. I would make it private if you have multiple people in your workspace that might not need to see what's going on with your client. And so then if you make it private, only the people that you invite to that channel are going to have access to what's happening in that channel. So let's just say I make it private. It really doesn't it doesn't matter for me because I'm a one woman show, but let's just say if I'm working on a team and I'm working on something that not everybody else, you know, needs to be in on, then that's what that'll be for. I actually have 2 Slack accounts, one that I created previously and one that I actually use for my business. So I'm just going to add my personal one to this channel, and I'm going to pretend like I am the client. Okay, so I'm actually going to play a dual role, client and team member. So I'm just going to show you how that happens. So once you have them added in here, I would suggest go ahead and add any of the applications that you use on your day-to-day that you want to integrate into here. And the thing I really like about this is that Slack has so many different like integrations that you can literally manage almost everything in one place. So let's say I add my shared Google Calendar. Is that really what I want to do? Add my Google Calendar. Where you at, fam? There we go. So you can also see your apps down here. And so if there are updates and things like that, that happens within each of these, you'll get messages here, and you can kind of manage that too if you don't want that. But coming back here, I've got all of my apps. I got my project management tool. I like to use Workcast because it's wonderful. It works for me. And I'm only paying like $10 a month for it. But I'm able to manage all of my projects. From here, I'm able to create different workspaces, all kinds of stuff. So I find that it works, and I have the app on my phone too, so it'll send me notifications when I have projects that's coming up that are due or assignments or whatever, and I can kind of keep track of everything. So I use Workcast. My Google Calendar's on here, my Outlook calendar, my Zoom, and my Google Drive. That's pretty much all I need. So now that that's there, so all of my stuff is added. Now what I'm going to do is add documents. Actually, I don't know. Let me see. I think you can add it here in your channel. So I'm adding a document to my channel. And the next thing I'm going to do is pin it. So that means, so if I'm adding a document here, that means that my client's going to be able to click on this and go directly to wherever it's located on the Google Drive and have access to that file. which is good because I use Google Drive for my clients anyway. I set them up each a folder. So it's kind of like their own, like if you have a login system or some sort of like portal for them, except for I use Google Drive. So I keep everything in there from meeting notes to our plans to, you know, content to graphics, whatever you need. I keep it all in there and they have access to that. They can see it. They can pull it at any time or, you know, if they're looking for something. But because we're asking them to download Slack, part of my convincing was that this is going to be a place where you can manage everything at once without having to go from site to site or portal to portal or whatever. It's all right here. So you can have direct access to anything that you really need. So let's just say I put that there and I want to make a comment or an edit or something. If I do something in, where you at, Bam? If I do something in here, it should have given me an update in my drive because I did something in this document, and what it's supposed to do, do I need to relink my Google Drive? No, but I'm just going to put this folder, this doc here. Just in case. I think that's what that. So I'm gonna try to make another edit. Let's see what head means. Okay, so oh, you know what? Maybe because I don't know. I'm not gonna go down the rabbit hole. But usually what's supposed to happen is if you make an edit in a document, it's supposed to give you some sort of notes or updates. And you can kind of see how that works here. I just don't know why it's not working now. It's probably just with clients or just with comments. I always get stuck on this part. So if I added a comment, where you at? What's supposed to happen is, oh, maybe it's in my settings. I don't know. But what's supposed to happen is I'm supposed to get some sort of update that something has happened in my document. I just don't know why it's not doing that now. It's being bootsy, but that's the point. But if not, another thing that you can do is if your client says, I'm kind of working from 2 platforms, so I'm gonna so if I say, great work, see changes / comments. So I've done that. Now what's going to happen is my comment is going to pop up here. So my client says, great work, see that I made edits. Okay, well, again, I can go right here and not have to search for nothing, right? The other thing that I'm going to tell you is that replying, they can reply to questions or comments or whatever. Right? So everything is in a thread. Like you don't even have to, you know, like all of those emails and stuff. Most of the email communication that you have is likely about little stuff, questions or status updates or whatever. Like it's all up here. It's all in Slack. You like email for what anymore? New subject, reply about, I don't know. You know, it's all up here. In your thread. So you really don't even have to do a lot of emailing anymore because the chat is what serves that purpose, right? And y'all can keep in constant communication. And yes, there are still boundaries because you can check it when you check it, right? And just let them know, like, give me a minute, you know? Most of the people that I work with know, like, I also work full time, so give me some time and I'll reply to you. But it's really, you know what I mean? Like, if you ask me a question here, like, it's nothing for me to be like, you know, or let me show you something else. I'm gonna show this to you. I'm gonna see if it works. That Zoom also, every one of these apps has shortcuts, and it'll tell you, here, let me go over here. It'll tell you what these shortcuts are. So if I have a shortcut, I don't even have to come over here. So I'd say, how about Zoom catch up at 7 o'clock. Oh, wait. Hold on. I replied to that different. Let me see what I'm. Oh, it won't let me do it here. So I will just reply. Why aren't you working? Or you know why? Because I probably have to add the Zoom to my channel. So, okay, so that's another thing. You've added your apps, but don't forget to add it to your channel. Because that's how all of the integrations work, is if you add them to your actual channel. So you've asked me, now let's go back. So, sure. How about Zoom? The topic is catch up at 7 o'clock. You're still not working. Okay. How about Zoom catch up 7 o'clock? Now you should be working. Because what it's going to do, what it should do is put a Zoom invite up right there in your, so what it should do is put a Zoom invite right here, but because I'm on Zoom, it's not going to show. So I'm going to try it from over here. So if I said, just keep in mind that this would be like, so like I said, I'm playing multiple roles here. So if I am, hey, do I have time for a call with my teammate? Sure. How about, I'm gonna get this Zoom topic catch up at 7 o'clock. This is Boosie. Anyway, what it's supposed to do, I'm trying to, oh, you know why? Because I'm putting a time on there and it doesn't want me to. Edit message. I don't know. It's supposed to work. Zoom topic. Child, I don't know. It's supposed to work some way or the other, but at this point, we're just gonna say never mind, because we're just gonna keep. Oh, I didn't even. Okay, here we go. Authorize Zoom. I don't know why I was tripping with me. Allow. Save. Exit. Okay, so going back, I didn't fool with that for a minute. I was trying to figure it out. Okay, Zoom. So do I have time for a call? Yeah, let's catch up, bam. So you're still not working? There. That's how you do that. So, do I have time for a call? Yeah, let's Zoom. Here's here's the link. Goodness. When I tried this out earlier, it was not this complicated. So I'm gonna delete all this other stuff so that we can kind of see how that conversation was supposed to go. Like, it didn't even have to be a mess like that. It didn't even have to be a mess like that. Because I tried this out before I came on here. So anyway, so that's how that's supposed to go. But you are able to, you're supposed to be able to So maybe we'll do that. Well, whatever. That's how that's supposed to go. But for some reason my commands aren't working because you're supposed to be able to start a meeting with a topic. And then you can join a meeting if you have like a personal link name, you know, all this kind of stuff. So that is one shortcut that you can do. Is like, hey, you have time for a call? Like, yeah, let's hop on Zoom. The other option is they can legit just call you. Oh, that's a paid plan. Oh, that's just, again, a video call. So there. What else? To project management. So if I, we're gonna go back up here to where I said, great work, see changes, or where did I put that part about, yeah, I'll check it out tonight. If I'm looking for something, let me show you this. If I'm looking for something, I can search it. What did I say? Well, maybe I'll choose responses from Kelsey. I'll check that out tonight. So I can go to that comment. I'm gonna delete this actually. I can go to this comment through that search. I found what I was looking for. But now what I'm gonna do is I am going, oh, it's to do. I have to do it here. I always forget that you can't, your integrations don't work in a thread. So if you want to make yourself a task, you have to do it in a new comment. So to do, review edits on document. Oh, that's my to do. So that's a personal task for me. Review edits on document by 8 p.m. tonight. New message. Look, I have a new task without having to come over here and add a task. I have a new task. So I'm able to add things to my to-do list. If I wanted to see my calendar, Didn't I just put that? If I wanted to see, oh yeah, today. If I wanted to see what my calendar looks like, I don't think it'll do that. So it only does like today and tomorrow. But if I want to see what my calendar looks like, that's what that, I can do that. But I know that I am also able to add things to my calendar if I wanted to create an event. Tomorrow at 9 a.m. So then, again, I can see what's on my calendar. I think one of the other things that it said it was supposed to be able to do, hold on y'all, the game is on. But one of the things that it said that it was supposed to be able to do was to let people know. So it's supposed to let people know, like, if you have an opening in your calendar, so that they can like book with you if they need like a minute of your time. I don't. Yeah, automatically sync your calendar to your Slack status. So go to settings. Try manage. That's not even what I was trying to do. Anyway, somehow, some way you're able to, if y'all figure it out, let me know, but somehow, some way you're supposed to be able to sync your availability or sync your calendar to your status on Slack. Here we go, yo. Here we go, yo. I just don't know how to do that. I'm not gonna waste a bunch of y'all's time trying to figure it out right now. But technically that's supposed to work. Technically that's supposed to work. I just don't know. I just don't know how that works. So anyway, so that's that. Is there anything else I feel like I need to show you? We've covered Google Drive, we've covered project management, adding tasks. Oh, if you add a task, you can also complete a task. So guess what? I can't find what I'm looking for, so I'm going to find seriously? Did I not add a task in here? I know y'all saw it. Anyway, I'll add another one. Create a workspace. That's where I must have. Add my team. That's weird. I must have added that to somewhere else, but whatever. My to-do. Oh, wait, no. It's in here. Okay. September 11th by 8 p.m. I've assigned myself a task to edit the document. See all tasks. See? I knew that I did that before. Anyway. But so now what I can do is I can complete it too, or I can add a comment. I actually don't think that if you add a comment, you can for real see the comment because it's gonna be, well, I think you can see it in here. So if I edit document, I can see my comment in here. What else? Oh, what else I was gonna tell you? I can complete it. So if something is finished, I can mark it off and I don't have to switch apps. I mean, literally everything is in here. So that's what I love about this, right? Like, there's no real strategy. I mean, you can figure out like kind of how you want it to work for you, and that's where the strategy will come in. But it's really easy. Like, it's tedious up front, kind of getting everything in there. But once you find your groove and y'all get to flowing, it's easy. It's so easy. I love it. I absolutely recommend it. It's amazing. I find that I have to email less. I find that even like I have weekly phone calls with one of my clients just to like keep up with like updates and, you know, talk about upcoming content and stuff. But even then, I'm able to like to insert my notes into our channel, and then I'm able to like go back through my notes, assign tasks, like do all of that admin stuff. But on his end, really, like he ain't even gotta like leave the channel. Everything is like right there. If he needs to go and find something in the Google Drive, like it's there. If um he needs to like review a document, like it's there. If he wants to see the notes, they're there. There's the search tool, there's the everything is right there. So that's what I love about it. Like I assign myself tasks. If you're working with a team, it's also easy because y'all can use that project management tool that's integrated, and y'all can like assign each other tasks. Y'all can Zoom, y'all can do whatever, and it's just right there. And so um I love it. I recommend it. Try it out. Tell me what you think. Hit me up if you have questions. Hit me up if you figure something out that you think I want to know. All right, have fun.